So what's up, guys? I want to make a quick breakdown on a trade I took last week. We just hit the target this morning. The trade was on EURJPY. So what I'm going to be doing is kind of a quick breakdown on the reason why I took the trade, and my entry technique and all of that stuff, and my risk management technique. So first of all, uh when I'm looking to take a trade, there are three things I look out for, and I'm going to be explaining all of them as it relates to this trade. So the first thing I look out for is the trend. Obviously, you need to know where the market is headed, or which direction the market is heading to, or heading at currently. And then the second thing I look out for are my key levels. By key levels, I mean my levels of support and resistance, my levels of demand and supply. And the third thing I look out for before entering a trade are my entry confirmations. There are some confirmations I need to get before I step into a trade. So first of all, on EURJPY, looking at the current market data, because you know that if you want to take a trade, you need to look at what is happening in the market currently. Okay, so currently after euro, because previously we were trending higher on euro USD, but after the market broke structure here at this point, because this was a break of market structure after the market, after EURJPY couldn't make new highs after this previous high. Now after that break of structure, we've been trending lower, creating consistent lower lows and lower highs. Now coming to the reason why I took this particular trade, we've identified the trend as a downtrend. Now the key levels of support and resistance. Now if you look closely, you see that this little hash rectangle that I drew here has already denoted all the support and resistance areas present within this price movement. So if I go down to the 1 hour time frame, you see that if we go back to the what happened before, you see that here this zone acted as support right here, broke the support. Now when support is broken, what I'm expecting according to my strategy is for price to retest the support area and flip to resistance for me to take short positions. But that didn't happen. Obviously, looking at the chart, price broke above the what's it called, the zone, and tested it and went up, acted as support again as it did previously, acted as support right here again, acted as support here rather, but it broke below the zone, acted as support here, it broke above and acted as support again. Now I identified this area, this particular area right now. Let me use an arrow. I identified this particular area right now as a support zone. Now if I zoom in more, you see that this zone, this was a support level, okay, and this was a support level too here, because immediately price reached this area, it bounced up immediately, so you know that it is a valid support zone. Now obviously what I was waiting for was for price to kind of like retest this area and show me indications for entry. Now what price did was price broke below the zone. Now at the first retest, it came down. I didn't enter here because I didn't like the whole formation that was around this place. Now price broke above the zone again. Now during all these movements, I wasn't looking for entries right here because there was a kind of confirmation I wanted to see, and that confirmation I wanted to come in either the form of a strong bearish rejections pulling away from this zone, which we cannot see here, or a bearish engulfing candle. Now after waiting, price finally formed a bearish engulfing candle here on the H1, because I like entering my trades on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, I don't like entering on the 15 minutes, because sometimes, according to my strategy, sometimes the 15 minutes signals are normally wrong. Okay, so I like entering on the 1 hour, solid 1 hour candles. So after this closure, I got in the trade. So this is the third thing, my entry confirmation. At my support and resistance zones, I like looking for solid engulfing bars or rejections. So I got in after this rejection can after this engulfing candle right here. Okay, so that was my entry confirmation. Now when I got in, price just flew into profit, but then later came back and just kind of like played around. And then this morning, which is Monday, the today is what, the 16th, so we hit take profit. And then another confluence to this trade was this trend line pattern. Okay, you can see that price touched the trend line once, twice, three times, four times. Now broke the trend line. Now all these formations right here that we are seeing at this zone, was price retesting this trend line and bouncing off of it. So that was another confirmation for my entry. So that's just it. So in summary, I looked at the trend as a downtrend on the 4 hour, identified my support and resistance zone, and then looked for entry confirmation at these zones. And that's how I was able to catch this move. Now moving on to the trade I am currently in right now is EURJPY. So it's probably almost the same thing. On EURJPY, we are in a strong downtrend. Okay, we are in a strong downtrend. Now I identified my support and resistance zone. So this was my support zone. Now price broke the support. I was expecting this retest. After this retest and this strong engulfing or this strong bearish candle closure below the resistance zone on the H4, that was where I got my entry. So now we are currently in profit, and this should be a one to approximately 3 risk to reward ratio trade if it works out well. So the other trade I'm looking at again to trade is EURCAD, but it has not set up perfectly. So basically this is a support zone support. So if we zoom in, you see that we are still in a downtrend. Basically we've not broken the downtrend structure. So at this zone, I'm looking to see if the bears, although they are not seeming to do so now, if the bears can hold this zone. Okay, so I'll be looking for short entries here if I start seeing strong bearish candle closures at this zone. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.